shit. I'm gonna give you another one before the boys game. Because I got nothing better to do to sit here and edit video. Yeah. But I will. What? Because that's what I do. That's gumbo.
I get gumbo.
Middle school athletics, that's gumbo style.
Yeah, I mean, oh, now I have some. Okay. Yeah.
That one, I can't hear myself, but I can hear him. Yes, this one. It's plugged into one. It's plugged into one. Testing, testing, testing.
Testing, testing.
Can you hear yourself? I can't hear you.
Testing, testing, testing. I can't even hear the crowd. Oh, now everything just went silent.
Testing, testing, testing. I can hear me.
You.
Yeah.
Testing, testing.
Testing, testing. Go again, Carson.
1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 1, 2.
Yeah, I can hear him now. I can hear him a little bit. Testing, testing, testing. Testing, testing.
Hello, 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 hello. Testing, testing, testing.
He's all the way up.
Testing, testing, testing.
That one might have to be high. Yours might have to be wherever it was.
Okay, got it.
Okay.
Yours is like literally all the way up.
And leave the crowd mic wherever you see fit.
Okay. It's okay. Hey everyone, we just wanted to give a simple reminder that what you just watched was not the end of the varsity game. That was our JV girls who went into overtime. They ended up pulling the win 23-20, and our freshman boys ended up winning, lost by 1 in the final seconds. I'm kidding. But we will have one of those freshman boys players coming to join me in our commentary for this varsity girls game. Our very own little Carson Stafford is going to be joining me on the sides tonight. And we will see in 10 minutes for this game to start. And welcome. We are just about to start tip-off here at the Res with the Lady Indians and the Lady Cardinals stepping in tonight on the court, ready to face off. The Bridge City Cardinals have a 3 sophomore and 2 senior starting lineup against the Indians 4 junior and 1 senior starting lineup. Should be a good game here tonight. Hopefully the Indians can push through the very, very strong Cardinals team with their roster being 4 seniors and the rest all sophomores. It's very insane to see, but they truly do know how to get the job done. You see on the court, you see Coach Larry Sterling talking to his daughter's starter number 4, Mia, who honestly has been a huge asset to this team starting last year on her freshman year. Looks like she's going to be the one going up for jump ball 2 against senior Jordan Cunningham, number 21. And here we are, ready for the tip-off. And Bridge City's gonna get the ball. It's gonna be passed out, and it's gonna be white ball on the baseline. Addie Dooley, number 1, goes to pass it in. She's gonna pass it in to number 2, Sandy Nguyen. Dribble down and get it back to Dooley, over to Cunningham. Goes under, pushes out a little bit over to Kinsley Hall. And it's gonna be out.
Make or not, that was a beautifully executed press break, passing around the ball.
Yes, it was. Indians, with their new coach this year, Coach Bradley, first year as a varsity basketball coach here at PNG, really stepping in to the spotlight this year. Brought back a lot of old players who had quit before, and really just grown this program. Honestly, the girls team has been doing very good this year. We're ready to see what happens throughout the season and throughout tonight. It's gonna be white ball again under their own basket. Dooley's gonna pass it into Darbone, number 3. Hands it over to Dooley. Dooley back to Darbone. She can go into the paint to Cunningham, back out to Dooley. Out to the corner to Darbone. She goes up for the 3, and she just off the rim. Dooley's gonna pass it out right out of bounds to B. It's gonna knock off of the Cardinals player though, and it's gonna be white ball again. Darbone's gonna pass it in this time over to Cunningham at the top of the key. She's gonna dribble down to the corner, straight to the net. She goes up and around the defender, and she goes up for the shot. Does not get all the way up there. She goes up for another and draws the foul.
Way to drive into the paint by Cunningham. Getting that fine, hopefully not goes.
Second foul of the night already for the Cardinals. Cunningham's gonna go up for her first shot, and that's gonna be a make. First point up for the board for the Indians, brings it up to 1-0. And she makes her second one, bringing the score 2-0. Free throws, huge part of this game. You make it or break it. Cardinals are gonna get the ball for the first time this game. Pass it out to the corner to number 1, Riley Hebert. She can dribble around it a little bit, make the defense move around. Coach Sterling's gonna call a timeout. Looks like something was not executed the way it was supposed to happen.
Heading back out of the game. Starting lineup still out there.
Number 5, Hebert's gonna pass it in for the Cardinals. She dribble around a little bit, pass it over to number 3, over to number 1, Riley Hebert. Over to Mia Sterling at top of the key. Mia Sterling's gonna pass it over to Small, Small to Hebert. Small back at the top of the key, goes over to the corner to Sterling, back over to Britton, into the paint, and it goes out to the corner. Britton for the shot, and it misses, rebounded by the Indians. Darbone's gonna get it over to Cunningham to get it back over past half court. Cunningham picks up her dribble and accident and trips over, turning into a travel for the Indians. It's gonna be back to Cardinals ball.
And we see the Indians in a 3-2 tight defense formation.
Small gonna dribble the ball a little bit. Small with the ball, she's gonna give it to Sterling. Sterling over to Britton. Small gets the ball back, she goes up for the shot. It just bounces back off of the back of the rim. Goes back out to Small. Gonna get it to Hebert. Hebert to the corner. Small's gonna drive and give it out to Sterling at the corner. She's gonna drive in a little bit, and it'll be a foul on the shot. Mia Sterling goes up for free throws. That first shot went absolutely straight through. Didn't even see the net move on that one. She's gonna go up for a second one, and she's gonna miss. Indians still leading 2-1. They're gonna get the ball back. They're passing around the ball a lot, but that's definitely gonna be stolen right there by Kinsley Hall, right under the goal. Cunningham's gonna get it back to Hall, and it's gonna bounce right out of bounds. It's gonna be Cardinals ball at the half court line.
So unlucky. You saw Addison Dooley in the corner, ready for that open shot, just couldn't execute it.
Campbell's gonna get the ball at the top of the key for the Cardinals. She can give it over to Small. Sterling's gonna end up with the ball. Then she passes it over to Hebert. Get it to Britton. Britton up for the shot, and she misses. It's gonna be rebounded by the Cardinals, and it's gonna get into the hands of Bella Darbone. All the way down the court to Addison Dooley, and it's gonna go out of bounds on the Cardinals. It's gonna be Indians ball. And he's gonna send in the very first sub of the night. It's gonna be sent in Leah Nguyen for Sandy Nguyen. Addison Dooley's gonna pass the ball in to Bella Darbone. Darbone over to Dooley. Dooley dribbles around, uses her great execution of being able to read the defense and read the court really well while keeping control of the ball. The pass is going to end up getting to Jordan Cunningham's hands over to Darbone. Darbone gets the ball back to Dooley. She's going to get it to Kinsley Hall. Kinsley Hall's going to go up for the shot, doesn't draw the foul, and it goes straight into the hands of Mia Sterling. She's going to take it all the way down for the Cardinals, over to the corner and up to the top of the key to Small. She's going to shoot, and it will not go in. Out on the rebound by the Indians.
And it looks like the Indians need to slow it down a little bit. Work on a play. Focus. It's the beginning of the game.
And Cardinals are going to send in their first sub of the night. Send in Kinley Putnam for Kennedy Campbell. Putnam's going to pass it in over to Britton. Britton goes up for the shot and she misses, but it's going to get back into Cardinals' hand and back over to Small at the top of the key. Small and Sterling waiting to let something pass, something set up, passing it around the court, and it's going to be stolen again by Kinsley Hall in the paint. First jump ball of the night. It's going to be Indians ball on the baseline. Indians setting up a press break. Cardinals in a full court press this early in the game. And the full court press might have just worked. Didn't let the Indians get all the way to the goal on that one, but they did knock it out of bounds, so it will be Indians ball, and it's going to be immediately stolen on the in pass by Aubrey Small. Takes it all the way down the court. Sees Hebert in the corner, and it's stolen by Addison Dooley. Great read on the pass there. She sees Kinsley Hall down the court, and it's a great thought, but Kinsley Hall did not see it come to her, and it's going to go straight out of bounds.
Saw the vision. It was a bad pass. You have to slow down a little bit and make those good passes.
Small is going to get the ball trapped a little bit by the Indians' full court press. Hebert's going to get the ball over to Britton, back to Small. Let's get over out to Putnam, back out to the 3. It's going to go to the corner to Britton, and she's going to go up, and she's going to miss. Back into the hands of Mia Sterling. Over to Small, top of the key, into the paint to Putnam. She can get it back out, pass it around a little bit, over to the corner to Britton. Britton gets it into the paint to Hebert, and she's going to go up for the layup, misses. Rebounded over by the Cardinals, and Jordan Cunningham gets the rebound, tries to get it up, and it's still going to be Cardinals ball under the goal. Coach Bradley's going to send in Sandy Nguyen back into the game, but this time she's going to come in for Kinsley Hall. Hebert's going to pass the ball in for the Cardinals right under the goal to Sterling. She's going to pass it out to the corner to Small, and she's going to go up for the shot and misses. Rebounded by Jordan Cunningham. Uses the outlet over to Nguyen, and she's going to go dribble it down, but it's going to be a Wolf over by the Cardinals. Gets the ball right back into the hands of Aubrey Small. Gets it out to the 3 to Mia Sterling. She's going to miss, but rebounded by Sandy Nguyen right there. Gets it out to the outlet, Bella Darbone. Gets it all the way back up to the court by Addison Dooley. Top of the key, pass it out to the 3 to Sandy Nguyen. She's going to go up, it's going to miss. Rebounded by the Cardinals. Cardinals almost straight to the goal on their own. And they missed the shot, but there goes Addison Dooley on a break. She gets caught up by some Cardinals defenders, but she draws the foul on the shot, going up for her 2 free throws.
And I don't know about you, Marquis, but it looks like it's a game of ping pong out here, going back and forward down the court, running down, down, down.
No, neither team right now is honestly just setting up and running a play. They're just trying to shoot any shot that they have open, and it's getting rebounded by the other team every time because their other players aren't set up yet and back down the court. Addison Dooley going to make her first free throw of the night, brings the score to 3-1 Indians. With just to Sterling, she's going to go up for the shot. She's going to miss. Putnam's going to rebound it for the Cardinals. She's going to get it over to Campbell. Campbell, it's going to be stolen by Sandy Nguyen over to Jordan Cunningham. Back to the corner to Addison Dooley. She's going to go up for the 3, and she overshoots it just a little bit. Lee Nguyen tries to save the ball, but it's going to go out of bounds. Each team going to send in a sub right there. It's going to be Kinsley Hall and Kendall Craylow who get put in. Aubrey Small going down the court. That's going to be a foul called on Kinsley Hall on the push. Second Indians foul of the night. Cardinal ball. Aubrey Small is going to dribble it down to the top of the key. Pass it out to the corner to Craylow. Craylow is going to dribble around a little bit. Find Mia Sterling out to the corner to Small. She go up for the 3, and she's just going to miss. Rebounded by the Cardinals. Can't get a shot up. It's going to be a tough defensive call by the refs. I didn't really think it was a jump ball right there, but they called it, and it's going to be a Cardinal ball right under their own goal.
And the Cardinals have to make those open shots, either outside the three-point line or inside where they have a huge height difference.
That's definitely something that the Bridge City team has on this Indians team, is that they have height.
And right now it looks like they're not using it. They need to work on posting up and getting some points on the board.
Very, very low scoring game right now. Every shot that's been scored so far in this game has been on free throws. 4 points scored in this entire game. Campbell's going to look in for the pass. She's going to pass it into Craylo. Craylo goes up for the layup, and it's rebounded by Campbell. Campbell goes up for the box shot, and she just can't get it. It's going to be rebounded by Cunningham for the Indians. Finds the outlet pass to Hall. She's going to get the break all the way down the court to Darbone. Pass it out to the three-point line for Nguyen, and she just doesn't make the shot. Still going to be Indians ball out on their side of the court. Kinsley Hall has the ball at the top of the key. Dribbles around a little bit, tries to find an opening. Sandy Nguyen sets the screen. And it's going to go out on the Cardinals, trying to block the pass. Great use by Kennedy Campbell right there, trying to read the pass a little bit and try to block it. Just went out of bounds. Addison Dooley at the top of the key, trying to tell her team to move around a little bit. Gonna get the ball to Kinsley Hall. She's gonna try and break through, and she's gonna be stopped by the Cardinals, and that will be the end of the first period. Indians lead 3-1.
And we will be back to you on Any Press
On YouTube. And we are back for the second half. Darbone is going to pass it in for the Indians. And the ball is almost stolen immediately by the Cardinals on her pass to Hall. She can get it out to the corner to Dooley. Dooley gets it back to Hall. Hall gets it back to Dooley at the top of the key. She's going to look at her offense, see what is running a little bit as she dribbles, tries to get something open. Drawing the defense a little bit to her so that one of her teammates gets open, and she finds Kinsley Hall. Kinsley Hall is going to get it back to Bella Darbone. Darbone back to Dooley. Addison Dooley's going to do the same thing. Cunningham's going to set a screen for her, and Cunningham gets the ball herself, and that'll be the first regular shot of the night made. That is not a free throw. Indians have number 22, Steely Franklin, trapped in the corner. And that will be another defensive foul on Kinsley Hall for the night. Indians now lead 5-1 after that shot made. Franklin's gonna pass the ball over to Putnam. Putnam gets it over. The ball's gonna end up in the hands of Kendall Craylo, and that will be a shot made by the Cardinals right under the goal. Cardinals still in their full court press. Indians try to break it. Kinsley Hall is going to be the one to get it back past the half court line, and it will be a jump ball. Leah Nguyen is going to come back onto the court for Kinsley Hall. And Steely Franklin is going to be the senior who comes in to pass the ball for the Cardinals. She's going to send it over to Campbell. Campbell over to Franklin. Franklin tries to draw Nguyen in for a little bit, and it's going to go back to Franklin. And that will be a travel called on the Cardinals. It's going to be Darbone's ball on the baseline. She going to go and pass it into Sandy Nguyen. She gets it over to Leah Nguyen for the 3, and she goes up and misses it. Kendall Craylow is going to be the one to get the ball, and she is going to get it. She's going to try and pass it. She's going to try and pass it down the court, but it's going to be hit off of a Indians player and back into the hands of the Cardinals on the baseline. Mia Sterling goes up for the shot off the inbound, and it's going to get rebounded by Jordan Cunningham. Darbone's going to send it all the way down to Dooley. Dooley over to Sandy Nguyen, over to Leah Nguyen. She's going to drive the basket, pass it out to Bella at the line. Dooley's going to find Cunningham right under the net, and she can't get a shot up. It's going to be stolen by the Cardinals. Franklin's going to go up for the shot for the Cardinals. It's going to be rebounded. It's still going to be Cardinals ball. Mia Sterling with the ball at the top of the key. Franklin's going to get it Sterling. Sterling tries to get it back over to Franklin. It's going to go out of bounds for Indians ball.
And I've seen this so many times in women's basketball. They just like to do press break after press break. Sometimes it could be good, but most of the times you need to save your energy, and set up in a good defensive formation.
Leah Nguyen's going to pass it into Bella Darbone. Bella Darbone's going to try to get it over to Dooley in the corner. This is going to be stolen by the Cardinals. Kaylee Britton's going to dribble it down the court, pass it out to Kendall Craylow. She's going to go up for 3. It's going to miss. Rebounded by Jordan Cunningham. Darbone's going to get the ball from Cunningham, and it's going to get into the hands of the Cardinals. Aubrey Small's going to go up for the shot, and she misses. Back in the hands of Craylow. Out to the top of the key to Campbell, and it will.
And that's Campbell's second travel. She really has to be watching those ones.
Travels are a make or break thing in this kind of sport. Honestly, it's a huge aspect of the game that you would think at this level of playing that you would not be able to make so much, especially Campbell as a senior. But it's something that still happens at very high levels of this game, even in the NBA. It's one of the very first things you learn about this sport, but it's still made multiple times every game. It's the Cardinals ball. They're going to get it back out to the key to Small. Small back to Campbell at the top of the key. Small over to Dishon. Dishon back over to Small. Small's going to go up for the 3, and it's going to be barely off of the rim into the hands of Addison Dooley. Dooley's going to take it down the court by herself. Sees Sandy Nguyen in the corner. She's going to try and pivot around to find a pass, but it is stolen by Aubrey Small straight out of her hands. Britton goes up for the shot, and it's going to go out of bounds. It's going to be white ball in the corner. Go.
And little recap of last year Cardinals. They made it very far in the playoffs. I believe close to state, I believe. And let's see what they can do this year. I don't know. They lost a lot of players, but they had a lot of freshmen last year.
Many of those freshmen who started for them last year still on the team and starting this year for the Cardinals. The sterling duo of the coach and Mia and his daughter Mia definitely helped the team a lot with their chemistry, just as a dad and daughter duo. And their other daughter, who is actually their manager, definitely gets a lot of stuff done for this team. And I'm pretty sure this set that's on the court right now is the first time Sterling hasn't touched the court tonight. And out of the timeout, it's going to get straight put in by Sandy Nguyen over to Addison Dooley. She has a little bit of trouble getting through the defenders, but She uses her teammate Sandy to get it back past half court in time. She's gonna drive to the basket herself. She will draw the foul. Addison Dooley has always been a player that I've loved to watch ever since I used to play against her when I used to play in middle school. She's always been a great competitor and a great player. She's definitely not one who just takes the sport for granted. She's going to give it absolutely 100% no matter what all the time.
Definitely. She is very aggressive. She's like a court general out there.
Britton's going to get the ball for the Cardinals. She's going to pass it over to Small. Small's going to get the ball back at top the key. She's going to get over to Hebert. Hebert gets it to Deshawn. She's going to go up for the shot, and it's going to be missed. Rebounded by Hebert, and it's going to be a foul on the Indians on the shot.
And Cardinals really need to get something going from the outside arc. They have nothing tonight.
Every shot that's been made tonight has either been like a box shot right under the net or it's been a free throw. Out of the 8 points total of the night, 4 have been free throws, 4 have been right under the net. We've seen lots of shots to go up and not really any fall. Patricia McCullough, the sophomore, is going to check in tonight for the Indians. Let's get Cardinal ball out just off the hands of Deshawn. She'd be a little bit mad about that one, but it's going to be Bella Darbone's ball for the Indians on the baseline. She's going to look for a pass. Looks like it was wanting to go to Addison Dooley, but to break the press, she gets it into Sandy Nguyen. That one's going to get knocked off the hands of Jordan Cunningham out of bounds. It's going to be Kaylee Britton's ball on the sideline, right in front of the PNG bench. Britton's going to pass into Small. Small over to Campbell. Campbell over to Small. She'll look around, see where her team is for a little bit, and she's going to find her teammates. Going to get back over to Hebert. Hebert's going to turn to Campbell. Campbell tries to draw through the paint for a little bit. And Small is going to just lightly put it right over her head to get it into the basket for the layup.
Beautiful reverse layup.
Absolutely beautiful. And that wide open layup is just missed by Patricia. Darba is going to go up for the shot. She misses. And Kinsley Hall is going to go up and draw the foul.
Look what happens when you get in there. Get a missed shot, get those rebounds, something good comes out of it, a free throw.
Yeah, most of the shots going up tonight have been from out in the paint, or have been out by the top of the key, trying to just get more points up on the board. But it's not really working so far. It's really just been, everything that's been made tonight has been from right under the basket, from driving and getting the fouls and getting to the free throw line. And with that, Kinsley Hall is going to tie the game up 6-6 after her free throw. And Hebert's going to get the ball out at the corner. She's going to miss. It's going to be rebounded by Addison Dooley. They're going to call a jump ball on that one, and it will be Cardinals' ball from under the Indians' basket. Britton's going to pass it in for the Cardinals to get back into her hands somehow, and it's going to get put up by Brooklyn Mahana. And Hebert's going to save the ball, throwing it straight onto the chest of Dooley, sending it out of bounds and into the Cardinals' hands. Small is going to pass it in to Britton. Britton's going to pass it back to Small, and she's going to go up for the shot. Misses, rebounded by the Indians. She tries to pass it over to McCullough, and McCullough lets the ball go straight past her and into the hands of Aubrey Small for the made shot.
And Aubrey Small's the one leading the way for this Cardinals defense and offense right now.
She's had an amazing game tonight. That is definitely one of these very strong sophomores on this team. Has not even stepped foot off the court tonight. Mia Sterling's going to check back into the game, by the way. Kinsley Hall is going to bring it down the court for the Indians. Sees Addison Dooley. She's going to dribble out to the corner. It's going to be stolen by Britton. Finds Small over to Sterling. Hebert wide open, and she will get a travel called on her while she barely stops at the block trying to find an outlet pass. I think she could have gone up for the layup right there. Darbone's going to pass the ball in for the Indians. She's going to find Cunningham. Cunningham's going to get it back over to Darbone. Darbone and Cunningham trying to use each other to get past this break, and it's not going to work. Cunningham's going to trip, and it's going to get back in the hands of the Cardinals. And with that, Britton's going to go up for the shot, and she misses, but it's recovered, and back in the hands of Britton. Gets over to Sterling. She's going to go up for the three, and it will be missed. Rebounded by Kaysen Thomas, the sophomore who just checked in for the Indians. Kaysen Thomas, a huge player for the Indians. She's started on JV last year as a freshman, worked her way up to varsity, I think, throughout the season last year, and she's just had a huge moment for the Indians. She's also a player that I've always loved watching. She was on the 7th grade team when I was in 8th grade at Groves Middle, and she was just such a great player to watch. Big Cardinals ball. Indians aren't setting up in their full court press like they have been regularly. They're gonna let the Cardinals do the work themselves. They're gonna swing the ball around at the top of the key a little bit. Hebert's gonna see if she can drive around the key a little bit. She's gonna send it out to the corner to Aubrey Small, and she's gonna make that three like it was no problem at all.
Aubrey Small getting something started from the arc, finally.
Darbone gonna break through the defense a little bit, finds Thomas at the bottom of the key, and she did not get the shot up. It's gonna be stolen by the Cardinals. Mia Sterling goes down the court, gets it over to Mahana. Mahana goes up for the box shot, and it is missed. Rebounded off the hands of everyone a little bit. Gets it out to Small. Small up for the shot, misses into the hands of Jordan Cunningham. Jordan Cunningham, a fire defensive player for the Cardinals tonight. Addison Dooley almost making that buzzer beater for the end of the half. And with that, do not forget that our varsity teams, our varsity boys and for the Indians and Cardinals will be facing off after this game. And with that, you'll be listening to the voices of our very own Caden Lunsford and Lawson Gary for that game. So stay tuned, and we will see you back after halftime. Cardinals are leading 11-6. We'll see y'all soon on Indian Press on YouTube. And we are back for this second half of this girls varsity game. The Cardinals coming back last quarter at the very end, lighting up, putting up a ton of points on the, making their lead, going up 11-6. To start off this half, it will be Ian's ball. Carson, you got any thoughts of the game so far?
I don't know. I'm ready to see some more shots get knocked down. Cardinals got one three-pointer the whole first half. Same goes for the Indians. They need to start something up.
Darbone's going to pass it in to start the half. She can get over to Hall. Hall is going to be stolen straight by Britton. It's going to go up for the shot by Hebert, and it will be a foul on the shot to start off this second half. Foul's going to be called on Bella Darbone right there. It's going to be Hebert going up for 2 free throws. Chelsea. Hebert's going to go up for and make her second one. This will be Indians ball. Big long pass across the court by Darbone over to Nguyen. It's going to be stolen straight by Britton again. Back over to Hebert, goes up for the layup. This will be rebounded by Cunningham. Cunningham back over across the court, pass to Nguyen. Nguyen finds Dooley in the corner. She finds Cunningham at the top of the key. Cunningham's going to find her offense, let it set up for a little bit. Dooley starts to call a play, tries to get something set up for our offense. Hebert tries stealing the ball right out of her hands, and it's going to be a jump ball called. Going to be Cardinals ball on the sideline. Britton's going to pass it in for the Cardinals. She's going to get it to Small. Small gets it back over to Britton. Britton finds Hebert in the corner. She passes it back to Britton in the corner. Britton runs all the way around the court to the other corner. She's going to find Campbell. Campbell drives in, goes up for the layup, and makes it. We're going to bring the score 14-6 for the Cardinals.
That was a beautiful offensive possession right there, moving the ball around, finding that open guy.
The Cardinals literally passed it around and ran around the entire court trying to find something that was open, and they ended up finding it, driving up the court and making the free throw, making the layup. Dooley's gonna pass it in for the Indians. They're gonna run a stack play on the baseline. Bella Darbone's gonna find Sandy Nguyen, and it's gonna be a jump ball between Cunningham and Small. It's gonna be Cardinals ball under their own goal. Indians gonna be set up in their full court press. See if the Cardinals can get through this press easily, and that will be a defensive foul on Addison Dooley. Dooley, like we said earlier, such an aggressive player. I think that although might be only her first or second foul of the night. She's definitely an aggressive player, but still knows how to keep her hands where they need to be, to where she doesn't get a foul called on her.
100%. She keeps everything in line. Make sure she doesn't do too much.
Campbell just drove through about 3 Indians players right there to get to the goal. She gets the layup made, and she's going to get the ball back by the Cardinals by stealing the pass intended for Sandy Nguyen. She can get the ball to Small. Small's going to drive up through the paint, and she's going to do what she's been doing all night and putting the ball straight into that basket.
Look at the Cardinals go. They're cooking up here.
This is definitely more of what of a game I expected. I expected a lot more shots to go up and be put in the goal, and that's what's happening right now by the Cardinals. They're doing what they need to do and putting balls in the goal when they need to be.
Finally found a way to stop that. Finally found a way to stop that press get around it and get those open shots down court.
Cardinals are now going to lead 18-6 with just under 6 minutes left in this third period. Coach Bradley, I think that was a very smart move by him to call the timeout right there. Cardinals were gaining a ton of momentum and really using that to their advantage, just putting up shot after shot after shot. I really hope Coach Bradley made the right decision there, stop the Cardinals' momentum just a little bit, although the Indians do have the ball under their own basket right now, and Cardinals are already set up in their full court press.
Definitely take a timeout. It's a smart decision. Talk it over. Take your time. Set up a good play.
Be Indians ball on the baseline. Kinsley Hall is going to be the one to pass it in. All 5 Indians players on that half of the court ready to try and break this full court press. Darbone's going to get over to Hall, and it's going to be stolen straight by Aubrey Small. She drives straight through Hall, through the paint, and that will be a foul called on Kinsley Hall. It's going to be Cardinals ball right under the Indians' net. Cardinals also going to set up and stack right here. Campbell's going to pass it into the top of the key to Small. Small gets his Sterling in the corner. Sterling over to Britton. Britton back over to Campbell in the other corner. And it's going to be a foul called on Addison Dooley. Campbell's going to be the one to pass it in for the Cardinals. Campbell over to Hebert, over to Britton across the court. Britton to Small. Britton to Small to Campbell. Campbell to Small. Small over to Britton. She didn't get it out to the corner to Hebert. Hebert gets it back to the corner to Small. To Hebert. They just kind of switch spots there. That'll be another Indians. No, that'll be a Cardinals foul on that one. Indians ball. Cardinals still set up in their full court press.
A little beef going on out there. Sandy Nguyen with a good snag though.
Gets it right across the court, breaks the press almost easily. Leah Nguyen not being able to find control of the ball, and they're going to call a travel on Leah right there.
She had the open shot, just couldn't get her hands around the ball. Has to be able to catch it.
Picasso, I can't see. You're okay. And with that, Riley Hebert is going to go up to shoot her 2 free throws. Cardinals still up 18-6. The first one is going to be made. Riley Hebert goes up for his second shot, and she's going to make it, bringing the score 20-6. Cunningham's going to pass the ball in for the Indians. She's going to get to Darbone. Darbone over to Sandy Nguyen. Sandy's going to get it over to Cunningham at the top of the key. She's going to dribble around a little bit, finding Leah out at the corner. Leah's going to get to Darbone. Darbone tries to get it back to Leah Nguyen, and it's going to go out of bounds in the corner. Cardinals ball right on the baseline.
And right now it seems nothing's working out for PNG. Cardinals defense on fire, moving around. PNG needs to find something.
Coach Bradley's taking away the full court press, just trying to stop the Cardinals' momentum a little bit, just trying to let their defense play and get something.
100%. Smart choice by Coach Bradley, slowing it down, saying we need to get back in this game.
Yeah, Kaylee Nelson is going to check in for the Cardinals for the first time tonight. She was just triple teamed by the Indians zone defense just now. Hebert's going to get the ball in the corner. She's going to find Nelson in the paint, and she's going to go up for the shot. It's going to be missed. Rebounded by Jordan Cunningham. Cunningham with so many rebounds for the night. I think almost about 90% of the Indians' rebounds that have been made tonight have been by Jordan Cunningham.
And real quick, look back at that Cardinal offensive play. Finally, we see the height into use. Nelson getting in that post, using that pound dribble, trying to make something happen. It was a good play.
Nelson tries to get the ball again from Kaylee Britton. It's going to be hit off of her hands and right out of bounds. It's going to be Indians' ball under their own net. Darbone's going to pass it into Sandy Nguyen. Sandy Nguyen finds Julie at the top of the key. She's going to drive through the paint, and she's going to pull the foul right there. Addison Dooley made both of her free throws earlier in the game. Let's see if she can do the same thing again.
I love what Addison Dooley just did there. Seeing the two guys in the paint, trying to use that Euro step and split those two guys, and ended up getting free throws out of it.
It's what she does best. She can read the defense so well, knowing exactly what to do, trying to draw the foul and trying to have some way to be able to either get the shot up or draw the foul to be able to put up 2 points again for both those free throws, bringing the score 20-8 for the Indians. Hebert's going to lose control of the ball a little bit, but it's still in her possession. She's going to pass the ball to Small. Small finds Britton out in the corner, finds Sterling at the top of the key. Hebert's going to find Nelson, and she's going to drive through the Indians defense a little bit, and she's going to bring the ball straight up into the net.
Like I said, beautiful play by Nelson, using her height.
I think Nelson is almost a full 6 inches taller than every single one of the Indians players out on the court. That's something that you don't really see a lot in a sport like basketball, but this Indians team is not one of height. And I'm pretty sure the 2 tallest players on the team right now for the Indians are both injured. So they're very much lacking their height that they might sometimes usually have. Jude. Oh, you're not Jude, I'm so sorry. It's gonna be Indians ball. Darbone's gonna find Cunningham top the key. She's gonna drive in a little bit, goes up for the shot, and she does not make it. That's gonna be a travel called on Riley Hebert. This will be Indians ball on the baseline under their own court. Darbone's gonna pass it in. She's gonna find Cunningham just while breaking straight through Nelson. She tries finding Darbone on that. The pass is gonna be blocked by Hebert. Cunningham's gonna get the ball back, but as she tries to get the ball back, she steps out of bounds just barely.
And PNG offense is getting torn up tonight.
And with that, Steely Franklin is gonna sub in for the Cardinals for Kaylee Britton. Mia Sterling's gonna pass the ball in. She finds Franklin. Franklin over to Hebert. Hebert finds Nelson, and she goes up and she makes that shot. Cunningham's gonna pass it in for the Indians. Gets straight into the hands of the Cardinals, stealing a pass trying to be made by Leah Nguyen, and they put up another 2. Cunningham's gonna drive down the court, tries to do a little trick there to throw off the Cardinals defense, and it did not work. And a travel and the Cardinals ball.
And I don't know if you can see that, but Patricia was wide open. You have to look up. You have to be aware of your surroundings.
It's gonna be a Cardinals ball over on their side of the court. They're gonna swing it around the court a little bit. Steely Franklin's gonna fake the shot, drive up the paint, and she will make the shot for the Cardinals.
Parker Deshawn having a good season last year as well.
Deshawn's gonna drive through the paint, finding Riley Hebert, and she's gonna almost, she's going to send it out of bounds, trying to be saved by Nelson. It just didn't work. There will be a timeout called on the court. And after that, the players are all going to come back on the court with a minute and 45 seconds left in this third period. Cardinals winning 28-8 over the PNG Lady Indians right now.
And Cardinals, second half, coming alive, showing what they really can do.
Leah Nguyen's going to pass the ball in for the Indians to start this drive. She's going to try and find Julie up the court, and she throws it straight over her head and straight out of bounds to be now passed in by Kennedy Campbell for the Cardinals. Leah Nguyen going to be subbed out of the game after that one. Cardinals are going to find Riley Hebert out at the three. She's going to find Kennedy Campbell at top of the key. Over the corner to Sterling. And then it's going to find Kaylee Nelson in the paint, putting up another shot.
Kaylee Nelson coming alive this quarter.
She didn't come in till late in the game, but ever since she stepped onto the court, she has just put up shot after shot going through the Indians' defense in the paint. She does finally have a height battle on her now with Patricia McCullough on the court. Patricia having a couple of inches on Kaylee Nelson right there. And Patricia herself is going to get the ball right there. Find Addison Dooley. She's going to drive through the paint. Euro step around the defense. It's going to be rebounded by Patricia McCullough. That'll be her first shot made of the night. Kennedy Campbell's going to drive it down the court for the Cardinals. She's going to find Mia Sterling. Sterling's going to find Campbell. Campbell goes up for the three. Just missed, and it's going to be put into the hands. Rebounded by Jordan Cunningham. She's going to fight through the Cardinals defense. Almost made it straight through three players right there, ending in a drawing of foul by Riley Hebert. With that, Riley Hebert's going to be subbed out for Kendall Craylow. Kinsley Hall tries passing it into Jordan Cunningham, and she just completely misreads the pass, and it goes straight out of bounds to the opposite side of the court, touched by not a single person. And with that, Parker Deshawn, not Steely Franklin like I've been calling her for the last 5 minutes, Parker Deshawn's gonna pass the ball in for the Cardinals. She's gonna find Kennedy Campbell. She's gonna sit over at the top of the key, probably just run out a little bit of time for the rest of the third period. 8-7, she's gonna start doing something, dribbling around a little bit. 3 seconds left. They find Parker Deshawn up for the buzzer beater, and she's just barely gonna miss it. Going into this final and last period, Bridge City Cardinals leading 30, Indians 10. And we'll see you back when they come back on the court in just under a minute on Indian Press on YouTube. We're now going to step in onto the court for the last and final period of this game. Kaysen Thomas going to sub back into the court for Patricia McCullough.
The Indians need to get something started this quarter to even have a chance to come up. Down by 20.
Darbone's going to find Sandy Nguyen on the court. She's going to get back to Darbone, over across the court to Jordan Cunningham. She's going to let her offense set up a little bit, dribble around, gets it over to Addison Dooley. Addison Dooley drives around the key a little bit, finds Bella Darbone, passes it straight across the court to Sandy Nguyen, gets it back to the top of the key to Addison Dooley. She's going to call a screen, and Sandy's going to set it on the opposite side. Didn't really work. Kendall Craylow got right around it. She's going to find Kaysen Thomas in the paint. Bella Darbone gets it back straight to Dooley. Dooley's going to dribble around like she has, just kind of fighting around the defense. She's going to find Sandy Nguyen. Sandy Nguyen gets it straight back to Dooley. Dooley gets it to the corner to Darbone, and she overshoots just a little bit into the hands of number 14, Kinley Putnam. Putnam tries finding one of her teammates down the court, and it gets into the hands of Bella Darbone. Dooley sets up for the shot, and I saw it from here. It was a little bit off. It's rebounded by Kaysen Thomas, but she puts it right to the bottom of the rim, just a little bit too much under it, and that will be a foul. That'll be a foul on Sandy Nguyen. And it will lead to Brooklyn Mahana, the sophomore, at the line to shoot 2 free throws.
Indians are crumbling apart. There's still hope. Game is still going. 6:43 left in the fourth quarter.
Brooklyn Mahana makes her first one, bring the score 31-10. Not looking too great for the Indians right now. They never put up a lot of points early in the game, and that's not helping them right now. Put up many shots, put up many chances to make some points, and it just never happened. You're going to pass the ball around a little bit. Jordan Cunningham's going to drive to the court. She can get it out to the line to Darbone. Darbone's going to swing it around to Dooley. Dooley's going to try and call a play, try to set up a screen by Kaysen Thomas, and it's going to be stolen right out of her hands by Putnam. Putnam drives down the court, goes up for the wide open layup, and she makes it. Addison Dooley going to crash into the bleachers on that one, though. And we will have a short, probably injury timeout on this one. Leah Nguyen's going to come into the game for Addison Dooley. Oh, she's going to try, but Addison Dooley calls her off, saying, I do not need you, but the ref's going to make her come off of the court, get her a little breather for a little bit. First time Addison Dooley has stepped off of the court tonight.
What Addison Dooley is doing is I like what she's doing. She's taking control of the game, saying, no, we're going to run this play. We're going to do it right. She's trying her best, and that's all that matters.
Leah Nguyen tries driving down the court for the Indians right there, and it just gets straight stolen out of her hand by the Cardinals. They're going to find They're going to find Britton out in the corner. Gets it over to Campbell. Campbell to Putnam. Putnam finds Deshawn out in the corner. And this one's going to be missed by her. Jordan Cunningham's going to find the ball for the Indians. She's going to dribble around a little bit, tries to get around Britton. She finds Darbone to get the ball out of her hands. And she's going to find Sandy Nguyen at the top of the key. Gets it back over to Darbone. Darbone tries to get it into the top of the paint to Thomas. She's going to get it, but it's going to cause her to dribble out a little bit. And on Cunningham's pass back to Darbone, it will be a foul called on the Cardinals. Sandy Nguyen's going to bring the ball back in for the Indians. She's going to find Leah. Leah's going to try and drive a little bit, finds Kaysen Thomas in the paint. Sandy Nguyen's going to get the ball at the top of the key, and they're going to call a travel on Sandy. Kaylee Britton's going to dribble up the court a little bit for the Cardinals. She's going to find Campbell. Campbell finds Britton at the top of the key. She finds Deshawn in the corner. Back to Britton. Back over to Campbell in the other corner. She's going to find Craylow. Craylow tries finding Putnam in the paint, and it's going to be stolen by the Indians.
Great hustle by Sadie Nguyen, diving on the ball, getting Indians the ball.
Getting the Indians a small possession of the ball, just enough for Coach Bradley to be able to call a timeout, trying to draw up something to try and get a little bit of momentum back into this game. And with that, Cardinals are going to lead 34-10 in this last period with 5 minutes exactly left on the clock. We'll see you back after the timeout on Indian Press on YouTube. We're going to come back on the court right now. It's going to be Indians ball on the sideline. Leah Nguyen looking for a pass open. She finds Bella Darbone. Sadie Nguyen's going to fall straight on the ground trying to run around the defender. I don't know if y'all saw that, but I did. Jordan Cunningham's going to dribble around the court trying to find something open. She goes up for the layup, and it's going to get into the hands of the Cardinals after the shot not made. Campbell's going to drive down the court for the Cardinals, goes all the way up to the basket, misses the layup, and it's going to get into the hands of Sandy Nguyen for the Indians. Bella Darbone tries to find Leah Nguyen down the court. It's almost stolen by Campbell, and she's going to find Casey Thomas. Tries to go up for the shot, and she's going to miss. Sandy Nguyen fighting for possession of that ball.
Casey Thomas, beautiful floater there. Taking a little pound, going up with it. Very well executed.
And with that, Casey Thomas is going to check out of the game, and we're going to bring in senior Jasmine Burge for the first time tonight. Kaylee Britton's going to travel down the court for the Cardinals this time. She's going to find Campbell. Gets it over to Franklin at the top of the key. Hebert back to Franklin. Franklin finds Campbell. She's going to go up for the shot. She's going to miss. Rebounded by Jordan Cunningham. She can find Sandy Nguyen. Sandy Nguyen is going to find Leah Nguyen in the corner. She's going to drive up to the basket, go up for the layup, and she's going to just miss. Rebounded by Kaylee Britton right there. She's going to find Steely, and she's going to go up for the shot, and that will be a and one for Steely Franklin on that one. Great drive, great push straight through the defense, drawing that foul, and just amazing shot. Our first and one of the night with just over 3 minutes left in this quarter, in this final quarter.
And you have to love and ones, always getting the crowd hyped.
Oh yeah, I love me a good and one. They really do bring a new light to the game, I think. And her shot is not going to be made, but it's going to be rebounded by her own teammate and brought out to the top of the key. Go up for the shot, and it's not going to be made. Going to be rebounded by Jordan Cunningham again. I said this once, and I will say it again. Jordan Cunningham, a leading force as the senior captain for this Indians team. I don't think she stepped off the court one time tonight, and I see why. She's actually just a great teammate and player. She's one of my teammates on the softball field as well, and she's just a great overall leader. Bella Darbone's going to go up for the three, and it's just going to be overshot a little bit. Almost saved by Jordan Cunningham from going out of bounds, and it did not work. It's going to be Bridge City ball under their own basket. Indians still taking away their full court press. Addison Dooley's going to check back into the game. And Aubrey Small is going to bring it down the court for the Cardinals. She's going to find Franklin. Franklin's going to dribble around, find Putnam. Putnam finds Hebert in the corner. Hebert finds Putnam at the top of the key. This time finds Franklin in the corner, and she goes up for the shot, misses, but is rebounded straight up by Nelson, and she goes up for the shot, and it will be a foul on that one. That will be a foul called on Jordan Cunningham. It'll be Nelson's 2 free throws to go up. First one up, and it is missed. Cardinals still leading 36-10. 3 minutes and 3 seconds up in the game. Nelson goes up for a second free throw. It is missed. The ball just starts flying everywhere, and it will go out of. Oh, there'll be a foul called on that one. Don't really know what the foul was called. I just thought the ball went out of bounds. It will be called on Jordan Cunningham, though. And it will be Cardinals ball being passed in by Steely Franklin. She's going to find Aubrey Small in the corner. She's going to dribble up to the top of the key. She's going to find Franklin in the corner, passes it straight across the court to Putnam. Putnam goes up for the shot, and it's going to be made. Jaden Berry is going to come in for the first time tonight. Jordan Berry is going to come in for the first time tonight. Jordan Berry, the senior, is going to come in for the first time tonight, get the rebound on that one. Cardinals are going to come and pass the ball in. 2 minutes and 35 seconds left in this game. Aubrey Small is going to go up and dribble down the court. And that will be a timeout called by Coach Larry Sterling. We'll see you all back after this timeout on Indian Press on YouTube. And with 2 minutes and 28 seconds left in the game, all the girls are going to come back out onto the court. It's going to be Cardinals ball out on the sidelines. Franklin's going to immediately pass it into Small. Small finds Hebert. Hebert finds Putnam. Putnam finds it out to Small, wide open in the corner, and she passes it straight over her head, out of bounds. It's going to be Indians ball in the corner. Cardinals, even with a 28-point lead, are still going to be running a full court press, not letting the momentum off, not stepping off the gas. Dooley, though, is going to still drive straight through the entire Cardinals defense, and it will be a back court on Jordan Berry. Ball is going to get back into Cardinals' possession on that one. Aubrey Small is going to sit up at the top of the key, probably wastes a little bit of time on this. She can find Hebert. Hebert gets it to Franklin at the top of the key. Franklin's going to find Hebert in the corner. Hebert finds Putnam in the paint, gets it down into the drive to Nelson. Nelson puts up another paint shot like she has all night. I don't think Nelson has made a shot outside of the paint all night.
And Cardinals still in that press, which is very surprising with this large of a lead.
That's something I have noticed about the Cardinals anytime I have watched them play. They do not step off of the gas throughout the game at all, and they will stay in that full court press no matter what. Coach Sterling does not want to let any gas off, wants to get as many points as possible, letting their players get as much work in on the things that they need to run, not just letting the other team hope maybe even put up some points. Addison Dooley's going to go up for the corner three, and it's going to get off the rim and go out of bounds. Riley Hebert thought about putting the hand on the ball on that one, but she decided not to let it go out of bounds. It's going to be Cardinals' ball on the baseline.
And the Indians can't get anything going at all.
I think Small kind of just passed it straight into Darbone's shin, but they called it, and it's going to get into the hands of Aubrey Small. Small's going to find Sterling. Sterling finds Hebert. She can dribble around, finds Franklin in the corner. She can find Small at the top of the key. Drives through the defense, finds Kaylee Nelson, and another 2 points in by Kaylee Nelson. Still in their full court press, Jordan Cunningham and Addison Dooley and Bella Darbone break through it as a team. She's going to find Jasmine Burge. She's going to find Jordan Berry in the corner. That will be a 3 put up by the Indians. I think that's the first 3-pointer the Indians have put up all night.
Amazing shot, a little late in the game.
And that will be a charge taken by Jordan Cunningham this late in the game. Tonight. Jasmine Burge is going to have the ball at the top of the key. She's going to find Addison Dooley. Dooley's going to lose control of it a little bit, which is kind of surprising for her. She's going to dribble around the defense, tries to get something set up. Jasmine Burge is going to find Darbone in the corner. She finds Dooley again. And Riley Hebert just kind of pounces the ball right out of her hand, and it will lead to a...
And this game is close to over.
This game, about 2.1 seconds left on the clock. Cardinals lead 42-13.
Again, reminder, make sure you stay tuned for the varsity boys game. It will be one that you do not want to miss.
And do not forget that in between the games, we will have a special unified basketball game in between. And we cannot wait to see how those players are. We are now in bonus with after that foul. And there will be Addison Dooley going up for a couple of shots. Addison Dooley makes her first one, bringing it 42-14. Goes up for her second, and it is missed off the back of the rim. And that will be the end of the game. And that will be the final score. Cardinals win 42-14. Great game by both teams. Honestly, I think player of the game, if I had to give one to the Indians, I would definitely say Jordan Cunningham. She didn't step off of the court all night. She had I'd say about 25 rebounds, honestly. And she didn't score a lot, but she had a great defensive game.
I think I would have to agree with you. And now moving on to unified basketball.
And we will hand it over to Caden and Lawson for this unified game.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the Unified Basketball Game. I'm Caden Lunsford.
I'm Lawson Gary.
And we're here for the main event, the biggest game of the night. Raul driving to the basket. Up for the shot.
Raul just misses that shot. Goes back for another one. Oh, just misses the rim.
Aiden getting the rebound, taking it back up the court. It's a fast break. He might go all the way.
Aiden puts up a shot, just misses off the backboard. He puts up another one, just misses again.
Aiden, another
Aiden
shot.
made it.
Bang! Aiden makes the last shot. Now it's Bella taking it up the court for the purple team. A good screen from Luke Weller. Bella with some room. She'll toss the hairs. Toss, toss. Almost makes it off the front rim. She gets the rebound. Another toss, toss with the hair. Bella goes up for the shot. Almost. Aiden with another rebound. He's taking himself again. He stops at half court. Granny shot from half court. Almost goes in.
Seen a lot of those shots from Aiden, just draining it from half court. We saw it in the pregame. What a dude, just throwing it up there.
Now it's time for Gabe to take it up the court for the purple team. He has some room by the rim. A layup for Gabe. Makes it!
Gabe drains one from the left side.
Now it's Slade Travis for the white team. The path is clear for Slade. His layup. Off the front rim, gets the rebound, another shot. Off the back rim, another one. It goes in. 8 Slade Travis.
Third time is the charm for Slade Travis.
This time
All
it's
these
Raul.
kids. Raul down the court. Raul has some room.
He might dunk it.
Puts one up.
It goes in! Raul! Raul!
Raul with the bang.
Now it's time.
Dante
Lawless.
Dante fumbles it a little bit. He's going to get the ball back, and he's going to go up for a shot
Dante loses the dribble.
just off the backboard.
Off the backboard, he gets it again, another shot. Another rebound, another opportunity for Lawless. Has some time, deep breath, off the front rim. Lawless again.
So close, just making that shot. Looks like.
Now it's Jaden Cisneros taking it up the court for the purple team. Purple team bobbling around a little bit. Now it's time for JJ to take the shot.
Just misses. JJ just misses. He's going to go up for another one. Gets the pass by Raul.
JJ hits it! JJ hits it!
JJ!
JJ!
One!
Jonathan taking it up the court for the white team. With the purple defenders behind him. First shot! Jonathan! Bang!
First shot!
It's Luis. Easy fast break. These are money for him.
Just misses the layup. Gets the ball back.
With some range this time. Makes it! Luis!
Luis! It is now 6-8. Purple team up by 2 points.
It's a good game here. Now it's Brennan Michael Payne off the side of the rim. Another chance. Misses the second one. Gets the rebound again. Makes it! Brennan Michael Payne!
Yes!
Now it's Mimi.
Mimi drives it down court. She's going for the goal. She dribbles it one time.
The
She
shot.
shoots just short of the pin. Excuse me, the basketball goal. I've been playing too much golf. Just missed it.
Another shot for Mimi. Everybody cheering her on.
Mimi just shoots it over the rim. Almost money.
It's Slade. Slade has it again. He might take it all the way. He's not passing it to anybody.
No, he's not.
First try off the front. Another chance for Slade.
Just a little too much on that shot right there, Caden.
Jim quieting down a little bit for Slade.
Almost makes that shot just off the rim.
This one. Bang! Slade! Travis!
Drains it! We're really pumped up for these guys here.
4 minutes and 25 left to go. The white team leading 10-8. Double-digit points almost for both teams. Mimi's making this first shot. That's my money. My money is on it. Mimi from the side, from the block.
Shot. Just off the front of the rim. Mimi having a great attempt at that shot right there. Mimi just a little too much on that one, Kate. Third time is the charm. She's going to make this one. Just a little short. I jinxed it.
This is the one for Mimi. Oh, my goodness.
they might give her the ball again to take another shot. And she does.
Oh.
She's just a little short. Nash Rachel with the rebound, kicks it out to the left.
There's Gabe. Gabe has some room. Gabe might take it all the way. The shot, we just short.
Saw a lot of Gabe in pregame, man. He was draining them shots from mid-range, man. He knows what to do on them shots.
Gabe knows what he likes. He likes that floater right around the rim. Here it is again. Gabe makes it.
Gabe makes his shot.
A little bit of a sound issue right there, but Gabe makes it at
A little
12
too much
to 8.
excitement right there. Unplugged it, cut the stream off. Raul takes it down court. We'll see what he can do.
This could be a big opportunity for baby Shrek. Here's Raul. The shot.
Raul
Oh.
just misses that shot right there. Raul goes up again.
And makes it! Raul makes it! Raul makes it!
We got 2 minutes and 48 seconds left on the clock. We'll see the purple team, excuse me, that might be the white.
Oh my goodness! First try!
Wow. 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 Who was that, Kate?
Jonathan with the bucket first try.
Bucket, man.
It's Bella now.
Bella
She has a lot of room. Bella sets up. Toss the hair. Toss the hair. Breathes in one dribble. The shot just a little bit too high. Resetting again.
Resetting with the shot. Bella, let's see what she
Toss.
does here.
Toss. Granny shot.
Just a little too much on that one. Excuse me, Caden. Didn't mean to.
Comes Bella again. The crowd chanting her name. Perfect. Just off the front rim.
Little too much on that
Oh, she has the eyes on the prize. Pointing out the target. Just a little short. The white team getting it back to Bella again. She's gonna make it. This is the one for Bella. With 1:30 left to go. Bella just short. White team gets the rebound. They get it to Dante.
Dante.
Here's a big chance for Dante. He has a good dribble.
Looks like Dante just.
Abel getting the opportunity.
Abel got Aiden all over him.
The shot from Abel.
Just a little too much.
Side.
Looks like to give the ball to Aiden at half court. He's going to shoot.
Half court shot from
shoot.
Aiden. Here it is.
Here it is. Just
Oh.
a little bit left. Perfect
Oh,
pace.
he's stepping back to go
He's
again.
going again.
Here goes Aiden from half court. Just short again. Luis has him a fast
Luis.
break.
Oh! All that room to run.
Oh.
Luis going for the layup. And he
They makes it! Luis! Aiden again, half court. 19 seconds. Clock ticking. Aiden from half. Just short again. Nash gets the rebound back to Aiden. 8.5 again. The shot. Just short. The rebound from the Bridge City player. Gets it to Luis. Throws it to Weller. At the
Aiden
buzzer.
for a buzzer
At the
beater.
buzzer. Oh, he just misses it.
Just misses that shot. What a performance he put on right there. And that is 16 for the purple team, 12 for the white. What a game right there by the boys.
An amazing game for everyone. We'll be right back with the boys varsity versus the Bridge City Cardinals
On
varsity
Indian Press
on YouTube.